Why did you want this job?
Brilliant question.
That is a brilliant question, Florence. Thank you. I didn't really want it. The way the church works is I think the way the Bible teaches the church works is you don't want jobs and say that's what I ought to be. The church recognizes that that's what you ought to be and they tell you. And so you offer, and when Rowan retired, my predecessor, my wonderful predecessor, we all had to say, all the bishops had to say what we do if we were Archbishop of Canterbury. And I wrote a letter saying I do this and this and this. And I started off by saying I've only been a bishop 6 months, so this is ridiculous. And ended by saying you will see from the above that it's completely absurd. And so I can only say I'll be praying for you as you make your choice. It was to the committee that was choosing. And the next thing happened was I was asked to go for an interview. I think it was probably because everyone else had more sense. And so so Florence, I didn't want it, but when the church said, we think you're the right person, I'm still puzzled. If I'm really honest, I'm still deeply puzzled by that decision most of the time. But I said, okay. And it's the hugest privilege. I don't want to sound as I was dragged unwillingly into it. To do this job is the biggest, most extraordinary, most wonderful thing that you could imagine. I cannot believe that I'm allowed to do this.
Okay, what's the best thing about being Archbishop?
Best thing.
I think the best things about being Archbishop, so I'm going to give a pious answer. I don't do pie much, but I'm going to do it now. The best bit about being Archbishop is you get to talk about who Jesus is the whole time, and nobody ever thinks it's odd that you should do that.